Hello, card floppers. Welcome to One Pack Retro, where we open one pack of cards from throughout gaming history. Way back in the long time ago in the late 90s, well, early to mid 90s, when Magic came out, there was a glut of Me Too CCGs, or TCGs at the time. Actually, I think they changed it to TCG. Anyway, one of them was the granddaddy itself of fantasy, Middle Earth. So I thought since we got the new Lord of the Rings set coming out, we'll take a look at some cards from previous iterations. This is the White Hand limited edition expansion booster. Ooh. 2 rares, 4 uncommons, and 6 common cards plus an insert. Hooray for inserts. Alright, let's get some light on this. Play one of the 5 Fallen Wizards. You pick and choose from both the hero resources and the minion resources. Driven by your own obsessions, you will use any means to achieve your ends. Introducing Fallen Wizard cards and stage cards. Usable with Middle-earth collectible card game products. From the far distant year of 1997. Huzzah! Iron Crown Entertainment. They are no longer around. Middle-earth. Interesting. I mean, you play as a wizard, and you're assembling, well, the creatures of Middle-earth to try to gain victory. There's some similarities to Magic, and there's some way different things. And I took a crash course on this thing last night, so let's see how much I remember. Alright. Zoom in a bit here. Starting off, we got Palando's Apprentice. Gives you +1, I think, influence. And, it's a wizard. A little rune mark means he's a wizard. Do something. 10 to, your corruption test. Permanent event. Unique, Palando specific, Sage only. Playable on a non-Hobbit, non-Dwarf Sage character at one of your Wizard Havens. That little emblem there. Or in your starting company. +1 to his direct influence. This character requires 2 points of influence to control and may only be controlled by general influence or Palando. This character may tap to use a Palantir he bears. Oof. The Grey Hat. Of course. Can't be a wizard without the hat. 1 influence, I believe. There's also that one down there. Unique. Gandalf specific. Place this card on Gandalf if he is in play. If on Gandalf, you may tap the Grey Hat during your in-turn phase to take New Fellowship, Wizard Test, or Hobbit Lore from your discard pile to your hand. It's a permanent event. Great Ruse. Permanent event. Playable during the site phase on a Shadow Hold or Dark Hold hero site if you have an overt company there. Replace the hero site card with the corresponding minion site card. Discard when this site is discarded or return to your location deck. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Basically, you get to replace a event or replace a site. Fool's Bane. Oh no. It's a permanent event. Playable on a Fallen Wizard. Influence checks he makes against hero resources are modified by... That's an influence check, by the way. That 8. -9 if his stage points exceed 18. -7 if his stage points exceed 12. 5 if it exceeds 7. -3 if it exceeds 3. Or 1 if it exceeds 0. Use the first modifier if the place. Additionally, his elf characters and elf factions are each worth 0 marshalling points in all cases. Cannot be duplicated on a given Fallen Wizard. Discard when any play deck is exhausted. Damn. So he's like really bad influence. Inner Rot. Permanent event. Ooh. Adds to influence too. Corruption. Playable on a wizard or a fallen wizard. He receives 1 corruption point. If he is a fallen wizard, he receives 2 stage points, and the CPs received are instead... Ooh, there's a lot to read here. 4 CPs if stage points exceed 18. 3 CPs if stage points exceed 11. 2 CPs if it exceeds 5. 1 CP if it exceeds 0. The target makes a corruption check whenever his controlling player plays a stage card. Cannot be duplicated on a given character during his organization phase. Target may tap to attempt to remove this card. Make a roll. If the result is greater than 6, discard this card. I want to take a look at the backs real quick. That's a pretty cool back. Govern the Storms. It's a short event. Hooray. I think it means you play it and that's it. Like an instant. Magic. Sorcery. Cancel all hazard effects for the rest of the turn that force a sorcery using character's company to return to its site of origin, or would tap its current or new site. Unless he is the ring wraith, the sorcery using character makes a corruption check modifier by -4. Corruption check was like, if you're in the negative, it's easier to be corrupted, while plus it's harder. So, yep. Now we got the insert. Stage. Okay, that's why I didn't know. That's stage points. So yeah, that helps. Yeah, a lot going on here. Look at this thing. The whole rules and everything. Well, that helps. It's the whole rule insert. Using Muse. Middle Earth White Hand. This is Mew. You play Full Wizard, exceed before other than the Mew Wizard. Huh. Declaring that your wizard is fallen. He's fallen. So, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you've never played before, there's a whole rule set for you. Blasting Fire. Blasted Fire. So one and one. Special item, Technology. Playable at a tapped or untapped Shadowhold, Darkhold, or a site with a dwarf automatic attack. Dwarf automatic attack. Discard to cancel all automatic attacks at a site against the bearer's company. Any influence attempts against factions at the site this turn are modified by 2. Cool. Thrall of the Voice. -1 influence. Because there's like great influence and lesser influence. So that's like -1 mind. There we go. 1 stage point. Permanent event, 7 influence. Instead of a normal character, during your organization phase, you may bring into play 1 character, including a minion agent, with up to a 6 mind. Place this character with the character. Place this card with the character. -1 to his mind to a minimum of 1. Such a character may also be in your starting company. Basically, less mind means he's more under the influence. Gatherer of Loyalties. 3-stage, permanent event. Playable if you have more than 3 stage points. Your unique factions are each worth 2 marshalling points. If you are Alatar, your unique dragon factions are each worth 4 marshalling points. If you are Palando, your unique factions normally worth 3 or more marshalling points are each worth 3 marshalling points. Cannot be duplicated by a given player. So you can only play 1. Blind to all else. Permanent event, 2 stage points. Your ring items are each worth full marshalling points. Cannot be duplicated by a given player. Hooray! Foul Tooth Unsheathed. Oh no. Playable if your opponent is a fallen wizard. If your opponent has 7 or more stage points and is not Alatar, hazards his company's defeat while this card is in play, without an asterisk, are worth no marshalling points. This card overrides any conflicting resources. Oh boy. Oh, and finally we got a wizard. Or, yep, we got a Gandalf. He's 18 command points. Or, like, he costs 18 to command. So, if you put him in your starting hand, that's it. But he can lead up to 9 mind worth of people. Prowess is 6. Basically power and toughness. 6-9. So, not bad, but, he's just... Woof. Wizard, Scout, Sage, Diplomatic, Fallen Wizard. Oh, well, there we go. Unique. Can use Spirit Magic. May untap at the end of your organization phase. Your characters and hero allies are each worth full marshalling points. Gandalf may tap to test a ring in his company. He's got to think of 4. Alright, that's a interesting pack. I mean, how do we do a rundown for this? Because, oof. It's like I know some of the game, but I don't know a lot of it, so... I'll just go based on what I know. Like I said, generally know about the rules. First off, Gandalf. Can't go wrong there. So... excuse me. That's the thing. It's like... Wizards, you're playing as a wizard. So... when he comes out, you're revealing yourself, oh my, to show that you're grasping for power. And who's going to say no to Gandalf? Well, I don't know. I don't think Tom Bombadil was... I don't know if Bombadil was even in the set, honestly. But, anyway, maybe. It's Gandalf. That's all that matters. Play with your opponent as a fallen wizard. That's pretty nasty. Basically weaken the hero. Ring items worth full amount. Yep, there you go. That's all you need. So that's good. That's a good card to have. That's kind of an if you have that character, that would work well. If you don't, not so much. Stage 1, and makes one person easier to control, I guess, or yeah. Blasting fire. Oh, well, Why did I do that? I mean, yeah. Sideboard, I guess. If someone has that, then yeah, otherwise, not so much. This one's good to have. Yeah. Just get rid of sorceries. Boom. That's all you need. Inner Rot. Well, yeah. End up corrupting your character. Further corruption. That's always fun. Because if you get, like, fully corrupted, I think you'll lose the game. Doesn't matter. That'll be interesting. Play the old switcheroo on your opponent. Oh. Got Gandalf and his hat. There we go. We're set. Of course, I'd have to have the other cards to utilize it in any way, shape, or form. But, the gray hat for Gandalf the Grey. Actually, that's pretty good. +1 is direct influence. That's what it is. Marshalling, this is like direct influence, like how many people he can control. That's what it is. Like I said, did a thing last night. He's alright. Not the best. Do we have any locations? Because they said locations are different back, and doesn't look like it. Alright, so that is Middle Earth, the TCG. I bubbled my way through that one somehow. I don't know. It's like I'd have to learn about the game more. First off, whether or not I play it. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You're playing a wizard. Sounds familiar. You're directing characters and going to places. Also familiar. You have a power and toughness score, but it's not called power. It's like prowess and body, I think, or something. Or badoosh. Let's see if it says it on here. No, this is basically if you already know how to play. So there you go. Tomorrow will be something I'm a little more familiar with. Can't wait to this, because this one, that's going to be fun. Any case, I will see you tomorrow, and have a retrotastic day.